All right, Jesse on fire. Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to talk about Jake Paul again, but we're also going to talk about Dillon Danis, and we're also going to talk about Jake Paul's ex-girl, who's a dime piece. And she's cheating on him, apparently, with this guy, Harry Jowsey. I have no idea who this guy is, okay? Apparently, he's an actor, and apparently Juliana Rose, is cheating on Jake Paul with this dude, and Dillon Danis is hanging out with this dude, and then Dillon Danis is making posts on Instagram about how's my dick taste, or how's our dick taste. Kind of weird. Anyway, so if you like the content, subscribe and ring the bell. I'm going to talk about that, and then I want to talk about Jake Paul. I want to talk about Jake Paul's chances against Dillon Danis, okay? So, first of all, the Dillon Danis fight is the fight that's going to happen. If you guys can't figure that out, you're blind, okay? That's the fight that's actually going on. You call out Conor McGregor, you get everybody looking at him because Conor McGregor's the eyeball magnet, and then you go, oh, I can't get Conor, I guess I'll get his best friend Dillon Danis, which is a fight I can get with a person who's not under a UFC contract, okay? So that's the fight that's going to happen. They do the, he does the water balloon bombing, and then Dillon Danis starts just clowning on him online. This is the best thing that's ever happened to Dillon Danis. I mean, straight up. And so now Dillon Danis, anyway, so Juliana Rose, who is a dime piece, okay? Like, look, you guys have seen my wife, I assume, okay? Knockout. I have very high standards. It's very rare for me to just be like, that girl is a hard 10. Juliana Rose is a hard 10. A smoke show. Okay. Now she's like on this thing called Shag Mag or something. I don't know. It's like she created this thing called Shag Mag, which is basically like OnlyFans, where she's showing her tits and people pay $10 a month. I don't know. I did see a figure that she's generating like $250,000 a month doing it. Incredible. Good for her, dude. Honestly, like, good for her. But apparently she unfollowed, she's Jake Paul's girl, and apparently she unfollowed him on all her social media, platforms or whatever, and she's now together with this guy Harry Jowsey, or at least hooking up with this guy Harry Jowsey. I don't understand the relationship between Harry Jowsey and Dillon Danis, because Dillon Danis is like taking credit for the fact that Jake Paul's girl is hooking up with this guy Harry. I don't understand it. He's like taking pictures of this dude Harry. He's all, hey, yo, Jake, how's our dick taste? So, I mean, if Dillon Danis had his dick in Juliana Rose's mouth, that's very impressive for Dillon Danis. Somehow I doubt it, but it's not impossible. She's a skank. Yeah, pretty much. So there's that. So this is all great hype for a fight. This fight's going to happen. I will almost guarantee you that Dillon Danis and Jake Paul are going to fight. Now I'm going to make a surprise prediction for you guys, okay? I think Jake Paul's going to win, okay? I think Jake Paul's going to win. I've seen some new footage of Jake Paul sparring. And I'm like, oh, wow, he can actually fight. Like, he can bang. And here's the thing. Most people will just do this thing like the MMA math thing, where it's like, oh, Dillon Danis is a fighter who has an undefeated record in Bellator, right? Like, he's what, like 3-0 or something? And everybody knows he's a vicious jiu-jitsu fighter. So they're just like, oh, Jake Paul's just a joke. He's a YouTuber, okay? And those are people who do not box, okay? So you're not going to be able to like watch him spar and kind of go, oh, he's actually good, right? Here's the thing. He's actually good, okay? I mean, I'm not saying he's... Listen, my position on his chances against Conor McGregor are obviously immoved. Conor would obliterate him, okay? But Dillon Danis, that's a different ballgame, okay? Dillon Danis is not known for being like a high-level striker, and Jake Paul can knock anyone out. That's a fact. Jake Paul can knock anyone out. Anyone that's even in the realm of his weight class. And I'm telling you, you guys, mark my words, if he fights Dillon Danis, which I think he will, I think he's going to win. I think he's going to win. And if he does, good God, man, then he can actually call for bigger fights and it'll be hilarious. But, he's just, dude, he's trolling the world. I'm rooting for the kid. Like, I'm not a hater, man. I'm rooting for the kid. He's already got the world by the balls. I think it's hilarious. It's just somebody's just like, they're in their 20s. They're all, you know what? I think I'm going to be a boxer. And he's a freak athlete. He starts training and then boom, he's like, oh yeah, now I'm actually going to box a professional fighter and the whole world's going to watch. And if he wins, which he might, we'll see. Yeah, but his older brother has no chance against Floyd. Absolutely none. Let's just make that clear. Zero chance. Anyway, short video. That's what I got. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and tell your friends. Peace.